Morning guys, Thursday today. Still on Charlie's bike. We did finish up suspension and greasing all the pivots yesterday. Today we're going to go through all the wiring. Found a few little spots already where it might cause some problem areas, especially through a whole season of riding. So yeah, change some stuff around and then we'll go through later on and throw the lights on. Alrighty, first one we found, guys. Just the stator wiring was running up behind the head up here and sort of rubbing on the head. So long term that may or may not cause some issues. So yeah, I've just rerouted that just so it's not touching anything metal or any heat sources. So see what else we can find. Alrighty, we've been through the whole harness on Charlie's bike. Yeah, rerouted a couple of cables and a bit of wiring that was rubbing here and there. So that's all tidied up, dielectric greased every connector. So now we're just going to throw our new harness in for for his lighting setup for the reliability trials and throw the lights on the front. I'm just trying to work out which side of the bike is going to be best to run my power and earth circuit for our reliability trial lights. Right hand side, the main harness is, so that's got all like your plastic clips, which this rubbing in plastic clips all the time is probably not ideal. Whereas the left side, there's not much running, but then I'll have to switch it over just near the shock tower mount. To the other side to get into the airbox, which will be fine. So I think I'll run left side, switch it over near the shock tower, and then yeah, down into the battery. Where possible, I always like to use like your factory, like your standard rubber straps and your or your wiring, I guess, retainers that are already on the bike. Sometimes it's not possible because they're, I guess, made for that specific size of cable. Sometimes it's a bit too hard to run with that, so in that case, cable ties is obviously fine. But I just like to reduce the amount of cable ties and extra stuff we're putting on the bike. Bad habit I need to get out of. That one will go, that's the negative, so that will go directly on the battery terminal, that one. Right, fuse holder time. Alright, so I don't know if you can see these, but these are, I think they're a Nava fuse holder that I use. I know a lot of guys, you can use those almost pre-made ones, which you just solder each end, but then you've got more connections really. You've got two more connections in the whole circuit, so I believe these are a better option. One, they're obviously waterproof, you've got your seals in the bottom and on the top, and then yeah, it's just simple crimp connection, obviously dielectric grease in there, and yeah, two less connections in your whole power circuit for your spotlight. So that's how we do it. Yeah, as always, remember to put your that bottom seal on your wiring before you put your terminal on, or you won't get the seal on. Made that mistake one time. Time again. Put the insulation off. We don't need two wires, so we've saved that one for later. End of that. That should show you. I've got the double non-insulated double crimp die in my crimpers, and with these I need to do I guess the size up first to get a nice shape, otherwise the correct size one almost folds it rather than bends it around. Right, that's going to focus or not. But and again, high quality 10 amp fuse. Don't buy the cheap ones, buy the expensive ones, and you won't have to change it. Cap with our seal. Done. Right, now what we'll do, we'll put a piece of this insulation back on that power wire. Just bang the power wire, it's one of the protection you can get. So change our dies back over to the colour coded standard crimp terminal. Yeah, hold it in the right spot. Right, I'll just show you that. Show you that all finished. So power into our, oh that's coming out, into our sealed fuse holder. Earth end, run that onto our battery, and then we can cable tie this fuse holder up so it's accessible with the air filter still in. Alright, another quick rundown. We got Deutsch plug, one cable tie through our rubber strap, another cable tie here, running it under the shock tower. I've got a Velcro like wiring harness strap thing. Yeah, run that cable up through there, down into the airbox, follow the other wiring, waterproof fuse holder, all heat shrinked, and 10 amp fuse. So that's power circuit done, and then we'll need to change the headlight connector on the bike to suit our new lights. Yeah, just going to throw a Deutsch connector on this, on the standard headlight, so that we can easily swap and change between the big lights for the reliability trials and the standard light for normal ride. Throw these male pins on here. Right, done. Now do the same on the bike. There we go. Look at this. Right, new headlight connector. And our power for our spotlight. And then on here, got female plug. So when we swap that back on, and then like I said, we'll change this over to the new housing and give them a bit of a scrub up. But yeah, male Deutsch plug, female Deutsch plug, waterproof relay as well, and ready for some night racing. Alright, got our new Sherco, new model Sherco light mount. And I know there's going to be people wondering why we have the two lights and not just run the spotlight, because that'd be more than enough light. Here in South Australia we're doing the reliability trial series, so you have to be road registered and I guess road compliant, so you have to have your high-low lights, and then you can have an auxiliary light as well, being the spotlight. So that's why we got two instead of just one, otherwise we would just run that. Alright, now I know you're all thinking there's no hole there. Not yet. We'll mark that out, get the centre, drill a hole, get a good starting point, and we'll use our little Milwaukee die grinder to get the shape and get the rest of the hole sorted. I'll show you once she's all together. Still going to confirm where to set the relay, but yeah, it's come up good.